Welcome to today's Sports Live. Oh, we're live here. Okay.
It's our first hockey show.
We're talking college football today.
This edition of Baseball Today.
Football today back here.
Welcome back to basketball today.
Got the double box. Bring it on, baby.
This is giving me Russell Westbrook vibes.
I'm just too strong.
Well, there goes the encyclopedia.
Him and Rihanna would create like a mega mind
that-
type.
He
He
put
put
really
this
good.
decision on a coin flip, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Ginzer City. Ginzer City.
More
We
perfect that we
all
brought
have
that today.
computers in front of us.
All right, and that is why we skip hooping.
Yeah.
The spitting image of Cooper Cup.
Ricky Patalco about to lose his mind.
Kadarius Tony, Ni Hao, you better start learning Chinese.
We got two Rangers fans here, so
No.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to today's Sports Live. I am joined here with Chris Reynolds, Kennedy Jones, and Alexander McChrystal, or Alex as he likes to go by. I'm Jeremy Rose, your host for today.
I'm fine with McChrystal, by the way.
McChrystal also works. Reynolds also works. Kennedy, we're going to call you Kennedy today.
Okay.
We're going to go simple with that. We got baseball right now. We have playoff baseball live. It is currently 0-0 at the end of the third inning in Arizona.
Alex, you seem very happy about
Very
I'm
that.
happy with
absolutely
the whole
cheese right now.
the
It's
whole-
October, baby.
We'll get to that later.
Oh, boy.
Give us a little bit to get there. We're first going to start off with our first headline of the day. Last night, Max Scherzer made his first start in give or take a month of baseball, and didn't really get shelled. He did not pitch great. The Ben Wasserman under 4.5 strikeouts bet did hit, by the way. For any avid Ben Wasserman fans out
I'm a
there.
big
I'm
Ben
one of
sports
them.
guy.
Oh, absolutely. Massive Ben Wasserman fan.
Yeah.
So the Astros, they got to him early. They took the game, what was it, 8-5, I believe was the final there.
Yeah.
Any predictions for the rest of the series? How do we think this one's going to play out?
Personally, I think as a Yankees fan, you can
Right.
agree. I do not like the Astros,
Oh, no.
and I'm putting that lightly. I am mincing words here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Lots
I
of
do
them.
not like the Astros. It's like I know you can relate to them winning. I
Absolutely.
can too. I am
Yes.
traumatized, but
Right.
like also, I think the Texas Rangers have the better offense,
Yes.
except for Yordan Alvarez. I think Texas is going to win a series if they can let like Yordan Alvarez not hit like 2 home runs a game,
Okay.
like on average. Like they should probably like
It's on that
never. They should never. I don't know why they keep throwing the strikes.
Barry Bonds approach. Just put him on base every time. You might as well.
That would probably be
Who else
a
do they have to
better
hit right now?
solution.
Nobody else.
Also, can we stop letting Jose Altuve hit? He's like 5'0", okay? Like just strike the guy out, okay?
Listen,
I'm tired of him.
It's baseball. Height doesn't matter in baseball, but I'm going to go with
To
the
me, it
Astros.
does.
To you, it does? Well,
Yeah.
guess what? It doesn't to Jose Altuve.
Personally.
I think the Astros, they're a veteran group. They've been in the playoffs before. They won last year. They could go down 2-0 and they'll be fine. They have all the experience they need. And Scherzer, we saw him on the Mets. He didn't have a great season, and then he comes back and his playoff debut with Texas does not go well.
Great.
I think Houston takes this one because I don't think they're done yet. I think they're going to the World Series again.
I think Texas's the offense is just too good, and I think if they get Monty, Yankees legend, okay, Yankees legend, Monty, Yankees legend, and
Miss him.
Monty and Evaldi, if they both pitch again, I think they can shut down the Astros again. And I think if they win those 2 games, I
Don't
think it's
even need
wraps.
Scherzer.
It's wraps.
Ideally, Scherzer does not come back and pitch, Kennedy.
I feel like there's a chance that it definitely goes to Game 7 because like we've seen in years past how scary the Astros are, and they do have the experience. So I feel like it's really a toss-up if it goes that far between who wins. But I feel like the Astros are going to end up winning.
I don't know who we see pitching-wise if it gets to a Game 7. Scherzer would probably throw games.
I think it's Heen Dog Bump Day.
I
think
could
we
be
need
Heen
Heaney.
Dog
Andrew
Bump
Heaney
Day.
Game 7.
Another
new Madison Gumbo.
Yankees legend.
He's a new Madison Bumgarner. Heen Dog.
If Scherzer has to pitch again for the Rangers, I think the Astros are winning it again.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't see him winning another game this playoffs. If they're smart, they don't pitch him in the World Series. Personal take. All right, on to the highlight of the day, the happy McChrystal moment. Last night,
Schwarber!
the Phillies won 10-0. Yeah. Happiness for all Phillies fans around the world, including
Specifically me.
Can you
This
stop
one.
smiling so much?
Dude,
Can you
this
just
might
stop?
happen.
Just stop.
For the loyal audience out there, I just want to let everyone know that this guy is a Mets fan. And I just feel really bad that his team is always trash. Okay? I'm so sorry for you. Because this joy, you're never going to have it. We're at October, baby. All right, we're going all the way. We got Kyle Schwarber hitting dongs. Okay? Bryce Harper, dongs. Trey Turner, dongs. Nick Castellanos, dongs. Alec Bohm, where are you? But, that's we're really good. Okay.
Are you going on the show again when you guys lose the World Series again, or no?
I will be there when
You
we
would
win.
never be
Yes.
there.
No, but if you
no.
lose, you come back on or no?
If we lose, I will make so many excuses. You'll never hear
Okay.
anything better.
Oh,
All
by
right.
the way, Schwarber
I'll be like a really bad lawyer.
2 with 2 strikeouts today. Shouldn't have worn
Might
the
have
shirt.
to- yeah, change the shirt,
Um,
buddy.
Either way, they are currently playing right now. Brandon Pfaadt, the rookie, is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. He's pitched relatively okay. He hasn't gone very long in any of his starts so far in the postseason. He's got 2 starts. He's thrown like a combined 7 or 8 innings. I'm going to talk to the 2 non-Phillies fans before we get to the super unbiased answer. Are the Phillies going up 3-0? Are the Diamondbacks taking one tonight?
No,
What's your
the
prediction
same
for the
3-0.
rest of the series?
Say 3-0.
I
the
am
Diamondbacks have
not
a
biased
chance?
like him, but I do think that the Phillies are going to end up going up 3-0, and I think that they end up winning the series just in 4 games because I don't think the Diamondbacks are as good as the Phillies.
Up top. This is
Yeah.
for a good take.
Yep.
That's for a good
All right,
take.
I'll bring some other opinions in here. The Diamondbacks are going to win today. Okay, the games in Arizona tend to be a little dicey for both sides. I think they're at least winning one of the next 2. I think the Phillies get enough this series to like win in like probably 5 or 6. But guess what? When the Astros Rangers series goes long and they come in like fresh off playing games, and then they see the Phillies have been resting for a while, I think Houston or Texas are going to beat the Phillies easily. So I think this series is going to be like kind of close, but I don't know for sure yet. I just think 100% the Diamondbacks win at least one game this series. I think the idea of a sweep is blasphemous.
Blasphemous.
We pulled out a big
take.
word to prove his point. That's crazy.
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
but we're sweeping.
it's Phillies in 5 at tops. It is the middle of the 4th inning right now, tied 0-0 for all of you avid Phillies and Diamondbacks fans out there. I don't think there are any Diamondbacks fans out there.
I don't know any. I don't know a single
I think
one.
I know one Diamondbacks fan, maybe.
I don't know.
Potentially one.
I know one Diamondbacks fan, but he died 20 years ago. So.
Well, great.
Oh.
Yeah. On the topic of the NL West, Dave Roberts is back as the Dodgers manager for, he's been there for a long time, it feels like. The Dodgers obviously were eliminated in the NLDS by the, at the time, undefeated Arizona Diamondbacks. Do we agree with the move to bring back Dave Roberts?
So, you ever had a bag of potato chips and you're like, wow,
Never,
that was
no.
really, really good. Yeah, that was really, really good. You know what you feel after that? 5 minutes
Hungry?
after, you feel empty.
I feel
Okay,
hungry, yeah.
that's what having Dave Roberts as a manager is like. It's just empty calories. 100 wins. Oh my gosh, we have Murderer's Row as a death lineup. Oh my gosh, look, we have Clayton Kershaw. Who's gonna stink? But like we have Clayton Kershaw, and then they lose every time. All right, we don't count 2020 because that is a Mickey Mouse year. All right, I want to see you win a World Series in a 162 season. All right, I want to see that. Dave Roberts, he is empty. He's a player's manager. Okay, he's also a loser. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I don't know about that. I think if you look at his regular season, it's hard to fire a coach that consistently is getting you like division pennant like
And
every
they're winning
year.
100 games every
I
single
get,
season.
I wouldn't blame him if they got rid of him because besides the 2020 year, which was a shortened season, they don't have. Okay, I think it means something, but in a normal year, he hasn't had a lot of playoff success. But if they bring him back, fine. But I don't think long term, if this keeps happening and just empty postseason runs like Alex was saying, I think it might be wraps.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the Dodgers have obviously been very good for a lot of years now. They've been what most would consider a dynasty just with the amount of money they've shut out. You know, they're sitting here with Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts on their roster.
One
They
World
brought in
Series championship's a dynasty to you?
just their
Oh,
consistency
I'm sorry.
throughout.
There's not even a World Series championship. It's Mickey.
Okay. Either way,
Okay.
they've been to the
It's not
playoffs.
disrespect in 2020,
Just,
man.
I mean, they won the World Series plain and simple. It is what it is. Call it a Mickey Mouse if you want. 60 games. They
I
still
will.
played like
I
the
will.
best team in baseball. It is what it is. Trust me, I don't want to see the Dodgers win more than anybody else does, but they won. It is what it is. And Dave Roberts is a great manager. I think it's smart to keep him on as a Yankees fan who has seen lack of playoff success as well. It hurts, but there's just no reason to not bring him back for another year. That's my personal take.
Do you think Aaron Boone's gonna get the ejection record? I think he's gonna.
I don't know
I
if
think he's
he
the next
can-
Tommy
it's-
Lasorda.
He might. It's going to take a lot more to get to Tommy Lasorda's level of ejections. But
Just one.
it's definitely on the way. That was a beautiful ejection. There's nothing.
Was.
You have never seen
What a
anything
cornball.
prettier than the Aaron Boone ejection.
Hmm.
But like we were talking about, the Dodgers do have a very, very stacked roster, complete with the Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts, duo. They're both Golden Glove finalists for this season, I guess. Any takes on the Gold Glove? Who you guys think is going to win? You can pick a couple positions if you'd like. We'll pull up the list of everybody who was nominated for the award across all the positions. Personally, I don't think pitching should be an award. I don't know
Why is there a pitching Golden Glove?
Because so sometimes the batters hit the ball to the pitcher and then they have
Thank
to
you.
throw it to first base.
Right, but that shouldn't be worthy of a Gold Glove.
I think it should be. You know why? Because there's 2 Phillies up there.
Of course.
All right.
Yeah, you just can't see them.
This
There
is
it is.
just the AL, by the
It's for
way,
AL.
as of right now.
Yeah.
Any takes?
All right. I mean, I think what's interesting is like if you look at the third base position. I mean, Nolan Arenado's in the NL now, but for like the first time in 10 years, he's not going to win it,
Right.
which is surprising. This year, there's actually I feel like there's like some solid options. I think one of my favorite guys, Andres Jimenez, second base.
Mm.
I love what he does in Cleveland, just a contact
Plays
defensive
great.
guy.
Absolutely.
Think he should probably get it, and then just also Anthony Rizzo, first base for the Yankees. Surprised he's actually even a candidate.
Just why?
Just why?
He missed the whole season. It doesn't really
Yeah.
Well, he's
make
Italian.
any sense. He's Italian.
I don't think that was a qualification though for the
Probably
award.
not.
Where's Joey Gallo? If we're talking about Italians.
Joey Gallo is in the doldrums of Rocco Baldelli's doghouse right now. And he's probably trying to get re-signed by probably the Dodgers again. Because they'll take anyone who was an all-star 5 years ago.
JD Martinez? Anybody talking?
He was
All
an
right.
all-star this year, by the way. What a stud.
It's true. I don't know if we can get a look at the NL. Here we go.
There's my guy right there on the left, Francisco Lindor. He played the whole year with an elbow injury, but like he couldn't even tell because like his fielding, he deserves the Gold Glove at shortstop.
No.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
He played with an elbow injury. I didn't even notice because he's that good. Dansby Swanson, I know, is a good option too, but like Lindor, I think, was the epitome of like an actual great defensive shortstop. 2 years ago, struggled a little bit, which was surprising, but he got his arm back last year, and I think definitely one of the locks for the National League.
Now, do you want my unbiased opinion?
I would actually like an unbiased opinion.
Okay, so Dansby Swanson's outs above average is just significantly higher than Francisco Lindor, and I will admit that Francisco Lindor is a fantastic defender. His numbers just don't add up to Dansby Swanson's. Dansby Swanson is just statistically the far better defender.
Can you give me a biased opinion now?
Mets suck.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for. Mookie Betts is on here as a right fielder, even though he played a long majority of his season at second base. Hence, I guess his utility claim up here.
He deserved that utility designation this year. Like,
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay, can we take a second? Why is Tyrone Walker a Gold Glove finalist? Like, why?
the pickoff moves, no?
Wait, no.
I haven't watched enough Taiwan Walker to see him.
Frank
be a
Suarez
Gold
is
Glover.
so much of a better fielder. Like, if you watch him for 5 seconds, he literally catches the ball, goes, wow, and then tosses it right over. He's like so much of a better fielder.
Another shocker, Tatis on the list here.
That's not a shocker.
No, shocker just in terms of if you looked at this 2 years ago and
Oh,
said,
yeah.
oh, why is Fernando Tatis playing right field? Not only did he transition over to right field this year, he did it phenomenally. He played a very, very good right field this year.
Maybe PED
All right.
stands for phenomenal, efficient defense.
Phenomenal elite defender.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
You know, a little collaboration there.
Ring
I
it.
think it's really cool to see. I would love to see him win that award and have Mookie win the utility. I don't know. Are you eligible to win 2 in a season? Can Mookie win both right field and utility
I actually don't
from
know
the
that.
I
crowd?
don't know
Probably
about that one.
not.
Probably not.
Yeah, I'm really not sure
Well,
if that's
you
a
know what?
possible designation.
Kenny, what do you think?
Yeah. Any predictions for who you think's gonna win? Anybody you think should definitely not win per position?
No, I'm like kind of agreeing with you guys on just the whole Mookie Betts thing. I think he should win the utility just because he did show that he was really good at both places. So.
Alex, what do you feel about Michael Harris II being a Gold Glover? Because he had made like I don't know if you saw it. He made this great play to double up.
He did. It was a
Yeah, I don't know if you saw it. He made this great
Phenomenal
double play
play.
against the Phillies the other day.
Oh, he got Bryce Harper, who's not on.
Dude, I heard
no,
yesterday
he
he made
would've
a great play in Cancun because he lost. Oh, man, he lost. Oh.
Nothing like some beach baseball.
Yeah, no.
I love playing beach
Yeah.
baseball.
Maybe
All
he's playing volleyball too. He's
We're-
definitely not playing baseball right now. That's for sure.
Beach baseball, you never know.
Yeah.
A little wiffle ball on the
He's not
little
playing
wiffle ball on the
baseball.
beach.
No,
All
he
right,
lost.
We're
He
gonna take a
lost.
transition
Braves
here
lost to the Phillies.
from the best players in baseball down to the worst players in baseball. Guys, we're making the worst possible player we can make. Give me power, give me speed, give me contact,
Give me the whole Mets roster, baby.
give me an arm, give me a defense.
All right, man.
We're building.
I can't.
We're building the worst possible player we can. What we got? What we
All
got?
right. I'll start, not you. I'll start. All right, power. I got Johan Rojas of the Philadelphia Phillies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a power bag right there.
What do you guys have for power?
Okay. Oh, for power. I was
Power
going to go
takes.
to speed.
You feel good about
power
that?
takes?
Yeah. See, I got a list here.
A whole list.
I
of
got one for
power.
speed.
I got Pete Alon. I'm kidding. I got IKF, center field
Okay,
extraordinaire.
It's a good one.
Absolutely.
That's yeah.
I got David Fletcher, and
Can't hit.
I got a wild card here, Tony Gwynn.
Okay. That's
He never
fair.
hit a home
You know,
run.
Yeah,
he didn't
yeah,
hit
he
home
didn't
runs.
hit home runs.
He was
He's a
probably the
contact
best,
guy.
one of the best pure hitters ever. But
God.
pure contact, absolutely. Kennedy. Who's your speed guy?
For speed, it depends on where we're going. For like now, older, you can go with like Miguel Cabrera.
Okay,
But
yeah,
but
he can't run.
I hate to say this, but like Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah.
No,
He
He
can't
was
outrun
hard.
anymore.
He
He
was
can't
so
run,
bad to watch this
period.
year.
He jogs around
It's
every
like trying to
single
watch
base.
a hippopotamus trying to run a 5K.
I put Daniel Vogelback for speed, but I'm good with Stanton. But
They all work.
Stanton doesn't. He's not built like a hippo though. He's still like in shape. He just can't run. His legs
His
can't.
Yeah.
like
just-
knees don't work. I don't get
He's
it.
like not even trying. He's just
No,
like,
he jogs.
He doesn't wanna get hurt.
I mean, there's that video of him running third base, and I have a great feeling you could run faster than him.
I absolutely could be.
I don't know about that one, man.
I absolutely could.
That's
yeah.
not the guy I'd pick to go against Carlos Stanton. You know who runs
Dude,
really
it'll
fast
be
in the
like-
show though?
dude.
Nick Volpe has some wheels, man. I'll tell you, he's definitely faster than
Volpe,
Stanton.
Volpe
wheels.
Yeah, I know.
Being against Giancarlo Stanton is probably my flu game, man.
Let's set it up. We're gonna set up a
I'm gonna go
Giancarlo Stanton and Nick Volpe race. We'll get back to you guys when that actually goes through. Contact. Who we got? Who can hit a baseball like nobody else? Or
We
can't,
talk-
I
yeah.
guess.
We talk about this guy. I'm gonna go with Joey Gallo. If
Yep.
it's not a home run or a
Mhm.
walk, it's a strikeout.
It's not going anywhere.
All right, I got one. Mets legend Javi Baez.
We also did talk about
That's
that one
actually
earlier.
good.
That was
He's not a Mets legend, so he was on there. He was on
actually like their best player.
He was on us for half. He was on the team for half a season.
He was really
Francisco
good for you
Lindor.
guys. And then he stinks now. He stinks. Yeah. Also like Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah, I was
My-
gonna say
my love-
Schwarber.
Yeah.
My only love.
Schwarbomb.
I love Schwarber.
Schwarbomb or nothing.
Shout out Kyle Schwarber. He's
Schwarbomb or bust.
Jorge Alfaro and Marcelo Ozuna too. Yeah, the one.
Marcelo
from-
Ozuna.
Yeah, the one
Yeah.
from the Braves.
Yeah.
The one
Yeah.
Ozuna from the Braves.
Yeah,
Ah,
from
yeah.
the one Braves. Yeah.
Great guy. Great guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Who has a noodle arm?
We just said it. Marcelo Ozuna on the Braves.
Beautiful.
Dude, I know a guy who has a noodle arm.
You?
Kyle Schwarber. But yes.
Oh, I thought
He was like, noodle arm.
No, I actually got a cannon. I got a cannon. All right.
Kennedy, who was your selection for Mr. Noodle Arm?
I was gonna say Schwarber.
Schwarber, perfect. Yeah, I mean, some
Corbin
easy
Carroll.
agreements. Corbin Carroll does
Oh.
not have a good arm. We talked
I
about
hope
that
he
as
guns
well.
out Schwarber today.
The
running
Diamondbacks-
bases.
the Diamondbacks
If he gets
entire
on
I don't
base.
see why
That
Kyle
would be,
Schwarber would be gunned out when the ball leaves the yard.
Okay.
Or he
What if he
strikes
gets
out.
on base? What if he walks and then gets thrown out at third on a single?
You wouldn't do that.
Because he wouldn't run the
would.
third
No,
because he
he's
can't
too
make
good
it there.
for that.
He wouldn't make it on base.
He would-
He wouldn't make it on base.
He's too fast.
He walks a lot. Talking about our defensive outfitters, who's not making the play for our beautiful, terrible player?
I had an infielder. I went with Tim Anderson just because that man has been struggling with fielding since he's entered the league.
Gosh, guys, I can't think of one. I mean,
He's
he's
gonna name
like
some
right
Mets
there,
players.
man.
Dude,
He's like
stop.
right there. I
Oh.
can't think of him.
Oh,
Kyle
Schwarber.
Schwarber.
Oh man, I think it's Kyle Schwarber, guys.
And that's why he DHs.
Yeah. Also, Albert Pujols. He's also like not fast too.
I mean, are you talking about like prime Pujols?
Yeah. Can we
I
also?
don't think he could play defense
Oh,
anyways.
actually, how about Danny Burgers? What about that guy?
DH for a reason.
Yeah.
The universal DH has done wonders to the large men of the.
I saw him
The
miss.
National
I
League?
saw him miss a catch once in warmups. He was a
Wouldn't doubt
Milwaukee
it.
Brewer in Philadelphia.
Did you get hit?
No.
Yeah. For my defense, I mean, who can't? There's a lot of guys on the field who can't make plays. But they're all DHs now. It kind of
Jeremy
ruins
That's a
the
good
fun.
point. Like I like seeing. a
I
bad
was
defender.
actually a great defender. I
Yeah.
can't hit it, but I was a great
Dude,
defender.
I could really I could sling it, man. I just had no idea where it was going.
throw it as
like,
hard as you can with your eyes
If you
closed.
were in the stands, watch out. You're
Heads
in the
up.
splash zone.
Heads up. Hey, the protective netting they
They
put
should
around
not have put
was
me at
made-
third base, man.
was restricted for you. There we go. All right. Now we're gonna flip right back again to the best players that we can think of. We're gonna pick our Mount Rushmore of pitchers. Give me your four best pitchers, sorry, of all time, and we're gonna build ourselves a beautiful little Mount Rushmore. Mr. Reynolds.
All right. I think this is the All-Star.
This would be the All-Star segment. That's on me. I'm sorry. We are naming the
Kyle
players
Schwarber
in the
wouldn't do that.
2015 AL All-Star team. These are your positions and your teams, I guess. So we're gonna get some guesses going. I do have
Center
the
field, Mike
answers.
Trout.
Center field, I believe, is Mike Trout.
Yeah, it's a safe
Yeah.
bet. He's been there for like the last 10
That
years.
is correct. Mike Trout is in center field. Chris Reynolds, don't look at my answers.
All right, I got you.
Second base, Altuve.
Second base, I believe, is Jose Altuve. That is correct.
Was first base Pujols yet? You see on the
First
Angels?
base would be Albert Pujols. That is the man.
Alcides Escobar at shortstop.
There you go. Alcides Escobar. This was the year they won the World Series.
Donaldson.
The Mets.
No, we don't. Dude, I'm not. This is a rough episode today.
Got the Mets, baby. All about the Mets, baby.
Was
Let's go. Hit a
Donaldson
home
at-
run.
Josh Donaldson at third.
Josh Donaldson is your third baseman.
Left field on Baltimore. Was that Mark Trumbo?
Left field in Baltimore, that is not Mark Trumbo.
Who was like
he
a
did
good-
lead in home runs that year, or the year before, I think.
Chris Davis.
It is not Chris
He was
Davis.
first base, I believe.
Chris Davis
J.J.
is a
Hardy.
first baseman. He's a shortstop, so no.
Yeah, who was an outfielder? I don't know.
Starting pitcher Giles Keuchel.
There you go.
Cy Young.
Oh, that's a
Starting
good
pitcher
one.
is Dallas Keuchel. Your hint for left field, he made a lot of big plays for the United States World Baseball Classic.
Oh my gosh,
Adam
Adam Jones.
It is Adam Jones. There we go. I think we're
Wait.
missing just our right fielder, our DH,
Catcher
and our
Salvi Perez.
catcher is Salvi Perez. We're missing right field and
Aaron
DH.
Gordon or is
No, it is not Aaron
Lorenzo
Gordon.
Cain.
Gordon played left field. It is Lorenzo
he
Cain.
played center.
All right, just the DH. I forgot he
Robinson
played.
Cano.
No, I forgot he played in Seattle for a little while.
Cool.
He's
Seattle?
like the epitome of a DH. Like, think of like the guy who
Carlos
just
Santana.
no.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Encarnacion, no, it is not
Ooh.
Encarnacion.
Was Cruz on the
There you go.
Mariners?
Nelson Cruz
Alright.
is our
Yeah.
pick. I forgot he played on Seattle as well.
He's like one of the true classic DHs.
Right,
that
exactly.
I
You think of
of.
like a DH and it's boom, Nelson Cruz. He had time with just about every single team in baseball, it feels like. He's also like 49 years old. But who knows if he's played
I think he
a.
can still hit lasers.
He probably
He
can.
actually
He probably
he
still does.
started
Did
the
he?
year on the Padres, I think.
Did he? Is
Yeah,
he
he does.
retired?
He started
Is
on the
he-
Padres. I haven't kept
I'm
up
not
with
sure
him.
where he is at the current moment. All right, so
Same place
now
the Mets, Braves, and Yankees are.
Cancun.
Yeah.
It's a great place to be.
All right.
All right, so now I do believe it is time for our Mount Rushmore segment. Now, there we go. Perfect. Now we're going to jump into our top 4 pitchers of all time. And like I said, Mr. Reynolds, you are going to kick us off with your top 4 here.
All
So
right.
who you got?
McChrystal, you're going to love this list. All right. Number 1.
It's Johan Santana.
No, we got Jacob deGrom. I think he's in his prime. He's the best pitcher of like the last like 5 years. Let's say in 2018, he like started this run, won back-to-back sailings 2018, 2019. I think in 2021, that was his best season. 1.08 ERA. He actually was starting most of the season, was leading in
Pitched
MVP.
phenomenally
Then he got injured.
Yeah.
So
right after
He's
the
one of
All-Star
the-
break.
yeah, exactly. He was one of the
Right.
few pitchers to be acknowledged as the best pitcher in baseball. And then unfortunately couldn't stay healthy. But I think in his prime, I literally did not miss a Jacob deGrom start that
I only
year.
have one problem, and that is we asked for starting pitchers and not openers. That's the problem. Okay. Because he doesn't.
Mr. through 7 innings, just
Listen.
about every start.
Listen, when
don't
he's
want
healthy,
openers.
he's pitching. Number
Okay.
2, we got Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan just I didn't know that he pitched for 27 years. He literally pitched until he was 46. He has He has 7 no-hitters, which is like by far the record. He strikes out everyone. He was like the first real guy that like lit up the radar gun. And
He lit up the radar gun when there was no radar gun.
exactly. He like
No one
made
even
them
knows how hard he threw.
he made them want to create a radar gun with how hard he was throwing. Yeah, no,
Absolutely.
he was an absolute beast. And the way that he threw it for so long, like, look at how old he looks in that picture.
He was probably 46.
Yeah.
He literally looks like the manager of the team. Like, I would not look at him and think he's a player. That's like, I don't understand him still playing.
I
All
can't
right.
believe they let Bo Schwal watch her pitch. That's like crazy.
Okay. That's a good one.
Speaking of old pitchers.
Number 3, we got Pedro Martinez, who I think was the best pitcher in the early 2000s, late 90s era. 3 Cy Young Awards.
Randy Johnson?
Randy Johnson, I think, is good. He's a
Robert
beer-
Clemens?
No, none of them are as good as Pedro in his prime.
Okay.
Like in Boston too, won the World Series. I don't know. Like if you look at pitchers in their prime, Pedro might be my number 1. Honestly, I don't
Prime.
in his prime.
We were talking about this earlier. You can't hate on Bob Gibson for his 1968 season. But regardless, Pedro, very dominant.
He was. And he
Sure.
won the Triple Crown in pitching of ERA, wins, and strikeouts. He literally did all in his prime, which was insane. And lastly, let's go to Tom Seaver. Just one of like one of the true
legend.
one of the true legends of the sport. Recently passed away. So rest in peace, Tom Seaver. 3-time Cy Young Award winner. Won the ERA title 3 times. Won a World Series with the Mets, which is extremely hard to do, as we're going to talk about with Crystal.
they lose.
But yeah, he was like the first great Mets pitcher. And then actually the Mets have had all these guys on their team at some point. But yeah, that's my Mount Rushmore.
We actually have a comment from Gina Sullivan for Reynolds. She says, "Great list, honey."
All right, great list, honey.
Guys,
honey-
can we give
the
an
honey was
applause for
crazy
this
at the
Reynolds?
end of
Round of
that.
applause for Mama Reynolds.
All right.
Shout out Miss Reynolds. And happy birthday to Brother Reynolds.
Oh, thank you.
Brother Reynolds.
Brother Reynolds.
Kennedy,
Okay.
give me your Mount Rushmore. What we got?
Moving on to my picks. So I started off
I like your first
number
one.
1,
Starting off
Mariano
strong.
Rivera. I mean, you can't talk about Mount Rushmore and not bring up Mariano Rivera. He's one of the best relievers of all
The
time.
best.
Yes,
Probably.
He's the
He's
Yeah.
probably the best.
The only
Um,
unanimous Hall of Famer.
No Brandon
Back
Walker.
to, yeah. So you have to bring that up because he was a unanimous Hall of Famer. Just his postseason stats are just amazing, and you can't
Mhm.
just look at him without
Dude,
like
wait till
that.
you see the ones he did in 2001.
Well,
All right.
you don't have to bring that up.
It was
Just
a
look at all the
broken
other
bat.
ones.
It was a broken
You
bat.
talk a lot.
2001 World Series blower.
Alex,
It was a broken bat.
you talk so much for a team that like isn't even like a dominant like, dynasty team. You know what I mean? Like when you guys lost last year, you didn't even win.
I know a Mets fan is not telling me this.
No, but
I know
that's
a
what
Mets
I'm
fan
saying
is
you're
not
talking-
telling me
Yeah,
this.
You're
but they
talking
lost
to me
last
like
year.
you're a Yankees fan right now, but like you're not. Like
No
calm
dynasty.
yourself a little bit. Like
No dynasty.
the-
Dude,
the
I'm
team-
not wrong.
you're
I'm
not
not a
wrong,
Yankees
but
fan.
you're like the
Okay.
Phillies talk is talking like the Phillies win every year, and they don't. They lost. They wouldn't even made the playoffs last year if it was a normal playoff setting. So I don't know. I just think just have some self-acknowledgement.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, I think so too.
Humbled.
Moving on.
Humbled.
My second pick, Nolan Ryan. Just basically everything that Chris was saying before, just like his longevity of his career for 26 years, just winning so many awards and titles. And I just think
He
that
literally never won a Cy Young.
He did not win
Is
a
that
Cy Young.
crazy?
That is true.
Yeah.
He was
He
very
was robbed.
dominant, but
Yeah.
never
I
won a Cy
can't
Young.
believe he never won a Cy Young.
5,700 something strikeouts.
27 years go by.
No,
No Cy Young.
no Cy Young.
next up, Randy Johnson. I just feel like same thing. He pitched for so
Dominance.
long, dominance, winning Cy Youngs.
Oh, yeah.
Just you have to look at him.
He did
And
win
then
Cy Youngs.
lastly, I had Sandy Koufax, which you just have to acknowledge more because even though he didn't pitch for as long as the rest of the guys,
Unfortunately.
he did have he had I think like 3 consecutive Cy Youngs in his time. And it's just like
believe
he got better as his career went on and had to retire when he was at his best.
Koufax was a great. I wish he had pitched for longer. We could have seen more Sandy Koufax.
You know who else's prime I wish we saw for longer? Fernando Valenzuela.
True that.
Fernando Mania.
Yeah, that was fun. He was fun to watch.
I could have sworn it was gonna be a Phillies reference the moment he
me too.
started
I was
talking.
like, yeah, I was
I
a little
was scared.
hesitant at
It
first. I was
always
like,
is.
he was gonna say like, I don't know, Bryce Harper. All right,
He did play catcher.
Mr. McChrystal.
We got Randy Johnson, the thrower of hard fastballs, and
No,
a
that's the thrower.
certified winner.
That's the thrower of hard fastballs.
That guy throws hard fastball, but like
Harder
this guy's like
fastballs.
scary and like he's
Just in
also,
MLB
like,
The
he's also
Show.
like really cool.
It's just
yeah.
MLB The Show. He's scary.
Really scary.
He's
Like, really scary.
traumatizing in MLB.
Then we got Pedro. I love
Yep.
Pedro. It's my guy, TBS announcer, Phillies legend, winner of the 2009 National League pennant with the Phils.
Not the World
Not the
Series
World
though.
Series.
Not the World Series. That's
Lost
really,
that one.
That's really funny. That's really funny.
Lost that
Made
one.
me laugh.
Yeah. Dude, you know what we should talk about? The 2004 ALCS. That's what we should be talking about.
With Pedro, probably. Yeah.
We should talk, guys, let's talk about that.
Yeah. So relevant. Continue.
Yeah. Okay. And then number 3, we got Nolan. Watch Facing Nolan on Netflix.
Yeah.
Fantastic documentary. Except for the fact Pete Rose is in it. And then the fact like guys would like not play if they saw that Nolan Ryan was pitching. They had something called Nolanitis. Like that's what they called it because guys would be so scared. He would literally like throw a ball at a person to just scare him, and the guy would just like kind of like give up.
Imagine taking a fastball to like the side by Nolan Ryan. Like
Ow.
that would hurt. Like
Ow.
I don't know if I would actually get up.
And then we got Roger Clemens, the eater of a healthy, balanced breakfast every day. All right, this guy was a stud. 7 Cy Youngs, absolutely no suspensions, and absolutely
No
nothing
PEDs.
suspicious about him.
No, not
What
a
a
chance.
stud!
If you
all
pick
right?
someone that like would get me mad, like you know what his greatest throw was when he threw the bat at Mike Piazza in the World Series.
That's really funny.
No, like, honestly, I just
That's
don't. He threw like he was just a dirty player. I don't like him.
He was really good though.
I do have a comment to make about Randy Johnson. He dropped his photography, like his logo, and it's a video. It's like a picture of the bird
Yeah.
that he killed
Ooh.
when he hit him with
That's
the with
crazy.
the pitch.
Bro.
There's like it's like his
That's
logo is like a
crazy
crossed
hating right
out
there.
Yeah.
like
He's like
bird
getting
with
a
like
trophy at
X's
the
on
end.
its eyes.
That's
It's so
crazy
funny. But that's Randy Johnson. Mine probably looks somewhat similar. We are on to That's Clipped. I'm not sure if you guys saw this. I'm sure you did, Alex. The security guard that absolutely lays out this fan who comes
Watch
running
this.
onto the field, complete blindside hit. You know, Brian Dawkins' little X Factor hit there. It was a pretty solid tackle, honestly. We definitely get a blindside block in today's game.
Yeah.
That did happen in the Jets-Phillies game or Jets-Eagles game this weekend.
Yeah. I don't care what
But I mean, he absolutely lays him out. I want to see it again, which we will take a look at it. But it was really impressive.
Do you think he play linebacker Sunday?
Absolutely. I mean, he should be starting somewhere on the Eagles roster. I'm not sure where, but it's got to be somewhere. He needs to find the field. Maybe it's like a special teams gunner. I could
That's
totally.
but that's fair. Like you run on the field,
Boom.
you know you're getting in trouble for it, and you should.
And you can
get,
see the
like, that's a
bullpen
fair-
fans and the
You deserve
Okay,
that
guys,
if
can we
you're
run
a-
that to clip 1 second? I want us all to look at Jose Alvarado.
yeah. Oh,
This guy is
Oh.
absolutely hating. Bam! And he is laughing his butt off. Look at that. This guy is having the time of his life right
fell
here.
on the
He's like,
ground.
whoa, man, that guy's going to jail. Like,
And I mean, it was such a clean tackle too. Just a clean like arm wrap and just take. It was beautiful.
That was a really
good form tackle. I give
Oh,
that an 8
great.
out of 10.
Absolutely.
That fan will not be rushing the field anytime soon.
I don't know
He's
what
not
They
waking
probably
up
got
from his
banned from
coma.
the stadiums.
he somehow didn't. Yeah, I would have probably passed out from that, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
And we're gonna jump into our second clipped moment of the day. This is Jordan Alvarez, but probably would have been his. This was gonna be his first home run of the game.
That should be his third
Um,
home run of the
Leody Tavares goes up, takes it back. Beautiful play. It saved them from another run and what would eventually be a loss for the Rangers. And I think Jordan had another home run or a home run later in this game, I believe.
He had like a big RBI single.
I wouldn't be shocked if he had hit a home run.
That was a crazy rob, though, and here's what I like about it, right? Call him old-fashioned, but I like how he catches it and he doesn't do like this whole show bunny thing.
No
Like
celebration.
Ronald Acuna Jr. once robbed someone on the Mets and like pretend like he didn't catch it for like 10 full seconds,
yeah.
and I'm like, I think he caught it, and then eventually did.
Yeah.
Look, he catches it. He says, "I got it." What a guy! What a guy! Makes a great play. Just a stand-up dude. Just a wholesome guy.
wholesome
Definitely
moments.
better center field than Brendan Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo is a pretty good outfielder, my guy.
I don't like him.
I'm not surprised. I mean, I don't know.
I don't really like Brendan Nimmo either. I feel like he's been around for forever,
Yeah,
even
I'm
though
not
he really
gonna lie.
hasn't.
I know.
I'm not a huge fan of him personally. I don't know what I have against him, but I have something against
I
him.
mean, no one likes that he runs to first base, like full sprint.
Yeah,
but
I
I
can
love
do
it.
that.
It's so annoying.
Yeah,
You're
that's
such
the
a
first
dork.
sprint.
Nobody cares that you try hard. You are not Pete Rose, bro.
As
Why
someone
would you
who-
want to be that guy anyway?
As someone who tries hard in every sport, I like the guy that's hustling down to first base. But you know,
on a
that's
walk
just me.
though, not really needed.
Hustle.
Unless
Yeah.
it's a fastball.
Hustle.
It's not hustle though. It's called a walk for a reason. Walk.
Listen, he's
Yeah,
not.
walk.
He's not Kyle
Emphasize the walk.
Schwarber. He likes to go.
That's fair. Kyle Schwarber should probably start running. He does need to lose a few pounds.
You give him an inch, he runs a 5K. Like, I don't get this.
All right. For our W moment, we have Liam Castellanos, who I think is going to be the next, we see videos of older videos of Ken Griffey Jr. around Ken Griffey in the majors. You see videos of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. around his dad while he was in All-Star games and all that. I feel like Liam Castellanos might just be the next guy.
Let me tell
he
you,
celebrates
the 2035 Stillies are going to be stacked, okay? The 2035
Bryce Harper
Stillies-
Jr.
Okay, no. First off, that's shameful. His Bryce Harper's kid
I have no
is
clue what
named
his kid's name is.
Crew, and it's spelled with a K. All right.
Crew Harper.
Yeah, Crew Harper, Liam Castellanos,
Crew
and
Harper is like a Elon Musk
Crew
kid
Harper,
kind of
Liam Castellanos, and Rich Hill.
name. Rich
That team is going to be
Rich Hill on the
stacked.
bump.
He's still going to be pitching.
Nelson Cruz DHing, of
Yeah.
course. So we've got high hopes for Liam Castellanos coming into the minor leagues.
I hope so.
I don't know what year he graduates high school, 2030 probably
He's
would
gonna
be
go
my
the
guess.
Bryce Harper route. He's gonna drop out of high school, go JUCO, get on the cover of Sports Magazine. You're like, oh, next guy's the chosen one, and then he's gonna be the first overall pick by the Phillies. We're gonna have one down year after they win 30 World Series.
In a row?
It's gonna happen. Yeah.
Oh god.
And
Yeah,
Castellanos
I think
makes
the
it.
kid celebrating was cute. I like that Brandon Marsh was actually high five. Like they know he's there.
Oh yeah,
I just know
absolutely.
that probably the coolest thing is watching your dad hit a home run
Oh,
in
yeah.
the
I
playoffs.
can't even
sitting,
imagine how cool
yeah,
that
my
would
dad's
be.
so
next to the
cool,
field
though.
is great. Yeah, imagine sitting there you're right behind home plate. Your dad hits a home run. You get to
Shout
go
out Mr.
celebrate.
Crystal.
This is great. I would be in if my dad hit a home run in the majors.
My dad is a University of Delaware baseball legend. Okay,
You've got a legend.
I think he hit one home
Did
run.
his skills not transfer to you? Is that not genetic or?
No, dude.
No.
I just I have this problem called bad eyesight. I can't see, dude. I wear contacts.
And
I just couldn't see. I have a blind spot on the left part of my eye. I got hit by a pitch once, got 30 stitches. It was over.
in your eye,
No, I got hit right here. I got stitches. Yeah,
your career was over.
I don't want to go
after
into it.
taking a baseball to the finger.
Yeah, I don't want to go into it.
I've taken baseballs to the
It must have been
nose.
traumatizing.
Yeah,
Probably hurts more.
Yeah, like the top of my finger popped off, and they needed.
All right, I'm good.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
good.
Oh,
I'm good.
I told you I didn't want to go into it.
And on that-
I told
on
you.
that-
You kept crying,
Okay, all right,
and I had to open it.
all right. On that beautifully horrendous and ugly note, that is all we have for today's Sports Live today. We do have 5 shows next week. We've got a Sunday, a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday. Check in for those. Check out the Instagrams. Check out the TikToks all across the board. Have a spectacular day.
And a great Red October.
And a terrible Red October.
And a
For
great Red
Chris
October.
Reynolds, Kennedy Jones, Alex McChrystal, I'm Jeremy Rose signing off. We will see you guys later.